headshot. Look at the trigger. Look at the trigger. Oh, the bird's eye view. Beautiful. What is he about to do? He's about to kick the shit out that door. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Low Floored Gaming here with the long-awaited Ready or Not trailer. It's finally here, guys, after so many months of memes and people saying, this game is a scam! Even though the company has not taken any money from us whatsoever. Well, it's finally here, guys, and I'm super stoked. And if you guys don't know what Ready or Not is the spiritual successor to SWAT 4, which is a first-person tactical shooter that focuses on tactics and strategy that was released back in 2005. Crazy enough is that one of the modders that made SWAT 4 what it is today with the SWAT 4 Elite Force mod, Easy Street, was actually picked up by Void Interactive. And I just think that's super dope to go from working on a mod to working on the spiritual successor that is Ready or Not. And I don't want to take too much of your guys' time. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below or check out the frequently asked questions list. The scene first opens up with the gas station. I believe this is from the location from the development blog that we first seen back about a year ago. And the first thing I notice is, holy fuck, the gas prices are high as shit. Continuing on, though, we do see some officers stepping out the squad car. And the first two officers we see, the first one is carrying a Glock, and it looks maybe like a paintball gun or an Optiwand. And the second guy is definitely carrying a shotgun. And it seems to be like they're entering through the back of the gas station. And just look at the attention to detail. Look at the ice cream bar that's just chilling on the corner right there. Like, this looks sick. Doesn't it look familiar? Also, don't fucking kill this guy. The SWAT car of officers looks like a cinematic scene, or maybe for the prep phase. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. What you can notice too is that in the firing range, the officer actually has a health pouch in the back of his waist. Now I'm wondering if there's an animation that actually pulls it out of that. I couldn't tell what this was before, but you can definitely tell this is the firing range because of the black walls and also the red strip that goes along with it. And another beautiful view of the hotel, as well as a silenced Glock is what it looks like, and the night vision looks great. And these shotgun animations look absolutely stunning. This looks like the suspect that was teased by Void via Instagram and Twitter. Right here, the officer is searching the area with the Optiwand, and it's kind of disturbing to see with all the dead bodies, but I'm not too sure if the suspects took them out beforehand or while the officers were there. And the particles in this game are just absolutely amazing. I mean, just look at the way that each particle just bounces off each material. I love how close quarters this game really is, though. Even if they're just breaching a room, it just looks so badass. And I noticed when the player gets shot, there's like a certain bullet punch that he gets, and he kind of sort of limps off a little bit. This also looks like the map that was previously teased a couple months back, but let me know what you guys think in the comments. From the trailer, I'm expecting a decent amount of cutscenes, I'm guessing before the actual prep phase, which is awesome to get the player immersed in the world of Ready or Not. It's also say that each character is going to have their own identity and background, so characters won't be entirely the same, and it's not going to be like The Division where you go to a different area but you still see the same guys in those same hoodies. In the development blog last year, they actually said that they scanned a total of 128 men, women, and children. In Ready or Not, you'll be on the officer side of things, being in control of what SWAT officers might go through in real life. It also looks like there's contacts in the game, but I'm not too sure if it's just for visuals or if there's an actual bump in hearing quality or anything like that. But overall, the models look fantastic. The pop-up menu looks pretty straightforward. You have your gadgets like flashes, gas, breaches, etc., as well as your primary and secondary. I believe the shotgun is a breaching shotgun, and notice how it doesn't tell you how many bullets you have, but how many magazines you have. There's also some type of weight system, but I don't know why there's an X on one of those boxes. I don't know what the logos mean at the top, but if you guys have an idea, let me know what you guys think. Also, I love how you can open a door just a wee bit just to chuck that stinger right in there. This game also rewards you for going in non-lethal, so you could go in with a taser, a paintball gun, or even a shotgun with beanbag rounds, but the suspect can react differently every time, so I always keep something a little lethal on me just in case. Also, in the podcast yesterday, they were talking about using tasers on someone that's wearing a lot of clothing. Like, will it affect them? Or if they're super high on drugs, is it going to affect them? And they were actually saying that they might implement that in a future build. So it may be in there for when this game is released. So if a guy's wearing so much armor or so much clothing, he's probably not going to be feeling that taser. You know what I mean? And they also said if it is implemented, they actually would tell you guys, you know, this guy is super heavily armored. Don't try to take him out non-lethally, or you're going to have to do a different strategy to take him out non-lethally. It looks maybe like the back of the hotel. I don't know. It looks gorgeous. But I honestly love these leaning animations. It looks so good. And the smoke effects are just fantastic. The drone looks so damn cool, man. I can't wait to fly that thing. I'm going to be spying on fools and be like, hey, what are you doing keeping that girl hostage for, huh? Well, honestly, it's going to be a great way to grab some intel so you can even send certain squad members to a certain location and neutralize those targets to prevent any type of bad predicament. And this also looks like the map that was previously teased as well, as I said before, and I believe the name of this map is actually called Port Hogan. And I swear to God, man, this gas station just looks better and better every time I see it. I love how they introduced the newer doorstop gadget. Notice how he has to check the handle to make sure that it's intact. I'm interested to see how the gadgets are going to be implemented online, or if they are, but it'd be an awesome way to prevent a flank by placing a doorstop. And we're back at the hotel again. I don't know if you guys know what this map is actually called, but it's called the Wenderley Hills Hotel. And you can even see the suspect getting shot and barely holding the gun up, and eventually it goes down. It just looks so realistic and good. I've seen some people commenting about the T-shaped pose, but I don't think that's it at all. Don't let the night vision obscure your vision of that magazine that dropped. If you double tap the reload button, you actually drop your magazine that's in your gun to get a quicker reload. Notice the clip falling on the ground and the mag icon. During your mission, you can also black out an area to go in sneaky with some night vision goggles. There's also tactical ladders and door ramps to get in areas that you couldn't before. I'm interested to see how the tactical ladder could work in PvP also. The suspect holding the hostage looks like he's part of some type of white supremacy biker gang. It looks like Rebel Reject Belters. I wonder if you can actually play as the sniper. Sounds a bit boring to wait for the suspect to get right in sight, but it must be very satisfying to pull off. This scene looks like a parking lot of some sort, and the gun that the suspect's holding looks like an AK. I'm not too sure what kind of AK variant it is, but if you guys would like to tell me in the comments, I'll give you guys a toast. When I was first watching the trailer, this part really threw me off. I can't tell why the colors are out of whack on this scene. Possibly it's a damaged body cam of the officer. That'd be an awesome thing to have for a spectator mode type of thing. I don't know. Not entirely sure, but it looks like if you failed a mission, you may still be rewarded for intel that you gather. And that was a big problem in SWAT 4, because if you failed a mission, you would just restart. So now finishing up and restarting will give you some XP without feeling like you lost too much. This also looks like you're entering the action phase, which is awesome. I hope that every mission kind of starts off like this. But if you look all the way to the left, you could see an MP5 as well. It looks like maybe an M4 or M16 in the middle, and as well as a SCAR all the way on the furthest to the right here. And right here, the detail just looks so good. It looks so immersive. And if you haven't noticed by now, there are 3 different color squads. So you have your gold, your red, and your blue squad. And they're about to enter the Wenderley Hills Hotel. And I believe if you're in the gold squad, you're pretty much squad leader. This game is just so gorgeous. I mean, just look at the ceiling structure and the lighting that bounces off the materials. And just look at Buddy getting wrecked with the shotgun. Like, get down, dude. What are you doing? It also looks like the player's UI is off, so I'm wondering when he checks his mag, is it going to be similar to Escape from Tarkov, where it tells you you have full, about full, half, or less than half of a magazine. But we'll see, I guess. In this scene, you can see him switching from lockpicking just to go straight in with the shotgun breach, and boom! We're in, boys. It looks like you can hold down the handle as well and just adjust how much you want to open the door. But be careful, because the criminals can set traps, so you might want to check it out with an Optiwand. I always say use the Optiwand to find a bomb or else you're gone. I actually don't say that. I can't tell if the person was placed here or he crawled over here, but either way, it looks really messed up. And even after you take your targets down, you still need to report the evidence back to TOC or a Tactical Operations Center. Which makes sense, because you can't go in doing a half-ass job, you know? You gotta find the evidence, and holy fuck, look at all that blood. But yeah, you gotta bring it back to the HQ, man. This guy right here just got the best birthday surprise ever. You can say it was a banger for sure. RIP to that officer, though. I do want to know what kind of gun that guy has, so if you guys know what it is, let me know in the comments. In all honesty, I've never seen such an intimidating paintball shooter in my life. But I am wondering what kind of bag that is on his right side. I'm sure this is the antagonist from the storyline from that gang that I mentioned before in the hotel. There's also penetration for different materials. That guy just got laid out while he was camping behind a wall. Poor guy. This P90 looks nasty, but the projectiles it shoots is even nastier. Each bullet can penetrate differently, as there are different materials that they use in different thickness and different speeds that the bullet can go through. And this kind of confirms that the T's map was actually Port Hogan. You can just tell by the cargo crates and such. And I'm not too sure if there's going to be a day and night mode for each map, but that'd be pretty cool to have. Not much has been said on the multiplayer side, but the gunplay looks phenomenal. What is even more awesome is that they are going to have mod support, so you can create your own maps, implement your own weapons, textures, characters, and even more. To top it off, the game will be on dedicated servers. And from what I can tell right now, guys, is they're going to be about 4 levels. They have the firing range, the gas station, Port Hogan as I mentioned, Wenderley Hills as I mentioned, and also the Geo nightclub. Just a couple last words, guys. This trailer was everything I expected out of the game and more. Pre-orders are up. If you do get the supporter edition, it is $120, and you get alpha access in August of 2019. You get the beta access in 2020 and also the full game, as well as some HRT skins, 25% off the first expansion, and the first 1,000 people to pre-order the supporter pack will get an official Ready or Not mousepad. For $40, you get beta access that's going to be in 2020, and you also just get the full game. No alpha access, sadly. And I'm always against pre-ordering games, guys, but this one I'm probably going to have to do it, man. I've had faith in these developers since the game was first announced, and it was a long, dry wait for the trailer. Oh baby, am I moist now. Thank you guys for coming out for the video. If you guys do like what I'm doing, subscribe for more content. I do want to know what you guys thought of the trailer. Are you guys excited? Do you guys still think that it's a scam? Were you guys underwhelmed? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. This is Low Floor Gaming, and here's Satoshi. See you guys. I'm out.